In 2020, he officially became a billionaire. In 2022, he lost it almost overnight. Brands cut ties, deals vanished, public opinion turned. But this isn't just a story about controversy. This is the story of how Kanye West built one of the most powerful celebrity business empires in modern history, and how psychology, ego, and brand identity nearly destroyed it. Before the headlines, before the fashion empire, before the billion-dollar valuations, there was a young producer in Chicago who believed he wasn't just talented, he believed he was destined. Kanye didn't enter music quietly. He entered with confidence that bordered on arrogance. But psychologically, that confidence was strategic. He wasn't selling music. He was selling belief. And belief is the most powerful currency in entertainment. When he released The College Dropout in 2004, he didn't just become a rapper. He became a brand, a voice of ambition, a symbol of self-made confidence. And that brand would become worth billions. Most artists chase hits. Kanye chased leverage. He understood something early. Fame without ownership is temporary. Ownership creates wealth. Instead of relying only on album sales, he expanded into fashion. At first, the fashion world rejected him. Luxury brands didn't take him seriously. But Kanye studied brand psychology, scarcity, exclusivity, cultural influence. Then came Yeezy. His partnership with Adidas turned sneakers into cultural currency. Limited drops, high resale value, mass hype. It wasn't just footwear. It was status. At its peak, Yeezy was generating billions in annual sales. Kanye wasn't just a musician anymore. He was a business force. Here's where things get complicated. Kanye mastered attention, interrupting award shows, polarizing interviews, unfiltered opinions. Every controversy increased visibility. And in business, attention equals power. Psychologically, controversy creates emotional engagement. People may love you, people may hate you, but they will talk about you. And for years, that strategy worked. Search trends spiked. Sales increased. The brand grew stronger, but attention is a dangerous drug. Because the more extreme the behavior, the more extreme the consequences. In 2022, the strategy broke. Major brands severed partnerships. Adidas ended the Yeezy deal. Fashion houses distanced themselves. Overnight, billions in valuation disappeared. The empire that took years to build shrank in weeks. This wasn't just business fallout. It was brand erosion. Psychologically, Kanye's brand had always been built on rebellion. But when rebellion crosses certain lines, corporate partnerships cannot survive. In modern business, reputation is currency. And once trust collapses, contracts follow. So what happened? How does someone build an empire so intelligently and then risk it all? There's a concept in psychology called identity fusion. When a person's ego becomes inseparable from their public persona. Kanye didn't just see himself as an artist. He saw himself as a prophet, a revolutionary, a misunderstood genius. And when criticism came, it wasn't business feedback. It was personal attack. That level of identity intensity can fuel greatness. But it can also fuel destruction because when your brand is you, any mistake becomes magnified. Despite losing deals, despite public backlash, Kanye still retains something powerful, a loyal audience and cultural influence. History shows that in America, reinvention is possible. Celebrities fall, brands collapse, but narratives can be rewritten. The question isn't whether Kanye had talent. The question is whether he can rebuild trust. Because in modern celebrity business, trust is more valuable than hype. This story isn't just about fame. It's about leverage, identity, ego, and the thin line between genius and self-destruction. Kanye West built an empire from confidence. He nearly lost it from the same source. And in the world of celebrity business, the mind is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability.